It's Wednesday, April 24th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's top stories. Alabama lawmakers plan to hold a meeting today on gambling legislation that has sparked deep divides between the House and Senate. The legislation has been stalled since March when senators scaled back a sweeping House plan that would have allowed a lottery, sports betting, and up to 10 casinos with table games. Among other differences, the Senate version would not allow sports betting or casinos outside of tribal lands. The Alabama Reflector reports lawmakers assigned to reach a compromise on the competing versions of the legislation met on Monday. However, those lawmakers gave differing opinions as to whether any progress has been made in resolving differences. U.S. Senator Katie Britt from Alabama switches her previous vote and backs a $95 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. The legislation was contested by many far-right Republicans, mainly due to the inclusion of $61 billion in funding for Ukraine to help in its fight against Russian invaders. Alabama's other senator, Tommy Tuberville, opposed the measure, but was one of 3 Republicans who did not vote on final passage, arguing that Ukraine has a 0 chance of winning the fight. The package was previously approved by the U.S. House of Representatives. President Joe Biden is expected to sign the legislation. And Alabama lawmakers are scheduled to hear presentations today about how Arkansas and North Carolina implemented Medicaid expansion. Like Alabama, both states are largely under Republican control and resisted Medicaid expansion for a number of years. States can expand their Medicaid programs by raising the income threshold for eligibility and receive significant federal funding to help offset costs. But Alabama remains one of just 10 states that have yet to expand Medicaid. The Alabama Daily News reports lawmakers are considering an expansion proposal pushed by the Alabama Hospital Association that involves a public-private insurance partnership that is similar to that passed in Arkansas. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org.